Welcome, everyone, to Analytics Are For the Nerds, a comedy dynasty football podcast. We are 144 days away until training camp. Let's go.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
What is your day looking like right now? Like
just Philadelphia cream cheese.
So my wife asked me to stop singing Wonderwall all the time, and I said maybe.
What does a nosy pepper do?
What?
It gets jalapeno business.
Need her forever. She had a life, Louis. She's a person. It's not about you, dude.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. What's something we're grateful for?
She didn't understand inflation. I got $5 for every Christmas in fucking 1984. It's 1994.
You hang out enough. You copy each other's facial hair and the double mustache and that is fucking gross. So welcome.
I do want to be clear though that I have earned one, and Lou is depressed. There's a big difference. Lou is still trying to convince 16-year-olds he's cool, and they keep telling him they don't want weed from him. They can get it from anywhere. So, there's a difference between mine and his.
So good. It never gets old. Hello, everyone. How are we doing?
Good, not good. We all did good. I mean, you're working out. I wanted to pretend like our 10-minute post or pre-show meeting was all like, "Why is your life?" Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's
our pre-show meeting was, "Hey, why does your life suck today?" So we're all pretending pretty hard today. I think. Ryan, you're struggling over there, right?
Yeah. Still got a lot of work to do. I have a trial coming up, so yeah, I'm deep in the weeds and work. So, not great. How are you, Allie?
I was like, I know someone who died today.
What'd you say?
I know someone who died today.
Yeah. It's.
I like everyone. I'm just getting through it. Right. We're all just getting through it. There's exciting Bills news that I heard not too long ago. Do you guys, DK Metcalf? So that kind of we don't have him yet.
Let's not be those.
But people. It's nice to be nominated. So I'm just trying to find nice things.
Nominated. It literally you are, and I know Ryan's all excited too. You guys are the epitome of you know who you are, our former employers. You see somebody available and you're like, "Oh, he's gonna be a Bill." It's whatever. They said he might be traded. A couple people thinks he might be a fit. His number is $31 million. We are minus $9 million on the salary cap. If either of you can tell me that math, then I'm just telling you, I'm not. I listen. It's cool to get excited about. It's an awesome thought. I would love to see it. And I will say this: Ryan? I'll listen to you. What my big thing about winning teams is they always find a way to make the money work somehow. So, maybe I'm not as worried about it as much, but I don't know. Get me more excited when he's talking about being interested with the Bills.
I just want to say, you started the podcast with everyone is in such a sad mood. Man, we need to turn this around. Ryan's like, I'm really stressed at work. How are you doing, Allie? I'm like, I know someone that died today. And then you're like, eat it, nerd. DK Metcalf doesn't even like the East Coast. Like, wow. We're going to exhale.
Did you say that? Wait, did you just put something in did you just make something up that I said? Did you say he doesn't like the East Coast?
Yeah.
I literally didn't say that, but it sounds like something DK Metcalf would say.
Sounds like it. So let's talk about something nice. How's your haircut and mustache trimmed going? Is that... do you feel weird about it? Is that why you're being so heavy?
You didn't even give me a chance to talk about DK Metcalf.
Right. We got to talk football.
Wait, one second. Let anybody that wants to get in a big board with us, I'm going to enter right now. So go ahead. If you guys want to get in a big board with us and join us, I'm going to be hitting enter here in like 2 seconds, and then we'll pull it up on the screen. But Ryan, we'll hear your.
We are
Listen,
drafting
it
DK
might be.
Metcalf.
I might be a Bills super fan that wants DK Metcalf, but at least I'm not the guy that's replying to the or tagging the social media account for the Buffalo Bills, like saying, "Hey, social media manager, did you see that this guy got
Yeah,
released?" You
yeah,
know,
that's
like that's the move. It makes too much sense. I understand that you called it, didn't you, Lou? You said that you kind of expected DK Metcalf to end up here, didn't you?
No, I did not. I thought that he was. I don't want to give myself too much credit. Thank you for trying. I did think he makes all sorts of sense, and the rumors have been there, and that makes sense. I just he is the perfect fit for what the Bills need. There's no doubt about it. Just so you guys know, and on the board, I love that we're at the 1-4 here, and we're starting in a few seconds. So 5 seconds.
MTZ with the only non-badge here. They're in for a rough night.
How do you rank your top 4? I'm Chase, Barkley, Bijan, Jefferson, but do you do it any differently?
Chase, Barkley, Bijan. Oh, I have Gibbs. I still have Gibbs 4th. Just a big playability, but
I'd be fine with that. I'm not going to fight you too much. Let's see if we get one of the top. You have the top 3 that same way, though?
I have Bijan over Barkley.
Really?
Yeah, I have Chase 3rd, so I have Bijan 1.
Really? Well, yeah. That's just.
And then, just so you know, since Louis was such an ass about 2 minutes ago, whatever Ryan wants, Ryan's gonna get.
Ryan, I will give you this choice, especially seeing you might have to leave early. Gibbs or Jefferson, I'll give you.
Yeah, let's go Gibbs.
All right.
Interesting. I would have went Jefferson.
We know how bad I am at drafting on the computer, but there we go, Jamar Gibbs. Now we got some time. So go ahead, you follow up on your Metcalf.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I mean, the cap is not real. I'm not worried about the ramifications of that. I think if you're going to spend an asset, it might as well be for a player that is already established. We've kind of shown we've done this before. This is buying Diggs at the moment that he was requesting a trade in Minnesota, and that was even kind of kept a little bit more of a secret. It was just kind of a report as opposed to I'm requesting a trade and they're exploring this option. So now it comes down to compensation. There's no reason why Seattle wouldn't want to trade to the Bills for some reason if the price isn't the best. So, and I think you're also doing well by your player out the door if you're sending them to a contender. So I think it makes way too much sense. I think the Bills should consider offering, as high as their 1st round pick this year. I'm locked in on, I would absolutely take DK Metcalf with the 30th pick in the draft.
For 1 year of DK Metcalf?
I think you convince him to re-sign. I mean, I know you're gambling on that, but yeah, I think you're picturing it for a longer term. So it comes with the contract. You have to get agreement. This happens all the time. You get the permission to speak with the agent on the new contract, and that's part of the condition of the deal. That can happen for sure.
The only way that it would work, even in the salary cap, is if they reworked the deal where it wasn't a $31 million hit this year. So that would be contingent of it. Josina Anderson came out just a little while ago and said that there's a team offering a 3rd as of right now. Like, I don't know, give me that all day. I don't think that that's going to be as small as it takes, but it is kind of crazy how draft capital is kind of really rising. And it's not so much even just, I don't think it's just this draft class, but everybody thought we didn't get a lot for Diggs with that 2nd rounder. And now you look at who went the other day for the 5th? Who was it? It's big name. Debo, for a 5th, which is insane. So, I don't know. I mean, yeah, if we're talking one of the seconds, for Debo, I'm or for Metcalf, I'm all about it. I don't know. He definitely fits this way better. I don't think he's let's say, any less of a diva than any of the guys that all the greats are divas to a certain extent. I don't think he's like forcing himself out of here right now. I think it wasn't like on the field tantrums or anything like that he's like, I need to go. So we'll see. I mean, it's exciting. I definitely think we got to be one of the top 5 or 6 teams that be calling. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. We're 2 picks away here. Ladd is by far the one I want to fall here. After that, it gets really weird for me. I like Bucky Irving. I hate starting RB. There goes Ladd. So I probably am Bucky Irving here.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
All right.
I've been usually you're scaring me with how long it's taking you to so it's bringing me back to I think it was actually a autoed us into Puka or something, right? It was a good.
I went back to look at that later in the year, and it didn't hurt us. I remember that. I don't know if it helped us tons, but I remember that mistake that I made, and it was not it wasn't a huge one. All right, we're 4 picks away, and then Allie, I would imagine that you have some everything.
Some hot goss.
Some hot. Ooh, I got something I want to bring up during one of these breaks too. But you go first. We are 4 picks away. I'm not going another RB, so I don't know who you like out of these 3. We could go Josh and DK. I'm like all of these. I like all of them. I like Higgins, Wilson. I really don't love McLaurin, DJ Moore, Harrison. I like all 4 of those guys. I have them pretty much in the same tier. And then that's it. It's those 4 wide receivers. I'd be now 3 wide receivers that I'd be thinking of here. I'm between Moore and Harrison here.
Wow. I would still be McLaurin, but maybe Allie picks then.
Allie, Terry McLaurin, DJ Moore, and Marvin Harrison.
You wanted McLaurin, right?
Yeah.
Ryan did.
And then Louis, what did you want? You wanted Harrison?
DJ Moore or Harrison.
Let's go. We got to go Harrison.
Oh crap! You got McLaurin because we were too far. But so you got McLaurin.
There you go.
Yeah, McLaurin. But sorry, I gave you a very short period. Oh, Plumer's in the house back there. He can wait down there. Stop putting up Who's the Idiot?
I'm trying to undo it. You're doing the same thing.
I think we're going back and forth.
Louis is getting nervous because we have a very, very great guest coming.
Leave him down there. Leave him down.
Leave them down. But special guest, just know, I know Louis already said your name, but I'm excited to have you on. I haven't seen this person in a while. It's very, very funny and always has good takes. And I know is a big Sabres fan. So I would love to know if his thought on the Bills Sabres game, which was yesterday. I don't know if
the worst part about having this specific guest on when we're all sad and miserable is I don't know if I've ever met somebody more sad or miserable than our guest. So he's not going to do much to up our moods later, but maybe we'll get a little bit more excited if Ryan stops fucking up this draft for us.
Keep that up. Right. So now what are you thinking next, Louis?
Well, we are at 2 RBs, 1 wide receiver. So we're at Gibbs, Bucky Irving, Terry McLaurin. Ugh. God, I hate Terry.
I don't like picking from the beginning. I love that as a general thought. I love being, right around 9, 10.
Yep. I do.
Let's just auto draft. Let's just.
I mean, with what we did last year, it might not be much worse. Let's see. What are we? 7 picks away. Wide receiver, though, pretty much. There's nobody. I don't want her. I don't want her.
I go Metcalf early.
Of course you do. Of course you want Metcalf.
I want DK.
I would go.
I don't see you objecting.
I'm going to put Devontae Smith in over him. I probably wouldn't put Williams or Flowers over him right now. I would put a Dunze over him, to be perfectly honest.
that.
But
No.
I like a Dunze
I
a
like
lot.
it.
I like a
What about,
Dunze a
all
lot.
right, if Chase Brown falls, though, I don't think he's going to, but I think we have to smash that.
At 30, at 45, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It's a full round,
there
basically.
he goes.
Okay.
There he goes. All right, rank these three: Metcalf, Devontae Smith, and Dunze.
Me or Allie?
Yeah, you.
I think the order you have them is correct. I'm trying to, so just the only reason I say it is because I want guys right now that I expect are going to potentially shoot up in value a round to 2 rounds over the next couple months. And of those guys, the best chance of that happening is Metcalf.
Yep. I'm with you on that. That's a smart thought process. I don't understand McLaurin's thought process then, but sure.
Because I'm not a buyer. I'm not buying Debo price getting moved all the way up. Like, if you're buying in that offense, I think it's still smart to do that.
You convinced me on Metcalf here if he's here. All right. Real this time. We're gonna pick Metcalf.
He is.
And then our next pick is going to be like 5 or 6 picks away. Let's talk this through so that way Allie can give us some of her talk here.
My first guy I'd want to put up there would be Rashee Rice, followed by Hampton.
Hampton, I'm fading Rice pretty hard.
Okay.
I would push back pretty hard on that. I am fading Flowers pretty hard, but 52. Oh, there goes Hampton. Kittle. Addison, Olave. I hate this little tier here. I really do. I would put Flowers up here. I don't think he's going to last. I really hate Rice. I really hate Mixon.
Yeah, Mixon's no way. I love Rice because I still think he has a chance to be the best receiver there, despite the injury and suspension. Kittle, I'd like to hold off on the. I think we want to grab another receiver here. If you want to scroll down just a tad, a little bit more. Yeah. No, we don't want to go this far.
No, I think you got to pick between Addison, Olave, and Waddle.
I would do Olave.
I'm not going to fight you about Olave. I don't love it. All right, I'm going to take it. Olave, real quick. Jahmyr Gibbs, Bucky Irving, Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf. And now Chris Olave through 5. Allie, talk about something fun and exciting.
Oh, you just ruined it. I was so set up for something exciting. If I just a special guest, if you have access, look at the special guests who were at the Sabres game last night. And I would love your take on some of these famous.
Let's bring them in. Should we bring them in? Sorry, Chris. I just like surprised you and said, "Come in." You're like picking your nose.
No, he wasn't.
I was practicing for later. Vicks Vapo stick. Just clearing everything out while I was testing. I don't know if they know what the fun draft is yet.
We have not announced
the
fun draft yet, but
that's a little bit of a clue for all of our hunters out there.
No, I just looked up and it's literally in the title of the video. So I guess they probably have figured it out quicker than I have. Chris, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Good. I haven't seen you in so long, Plumer. It's nice to see
I know. I have been on the run.
I know. Just traveling these United States.
While they're still there.
Yes, they are still sort of there. But is that kind of, have you just been on the road doing your fun stuff?
Yes, I have.
Great. Well, it's great to see you. So we are going to do a little bit of drafting right now. We're going to get your take. Jump in when you want. I do this little everything and nothing segment where I talk about some pop culture stuff. And I know Ryan will have to exit this conversation at some point. So Ryan, feel free, no pressure. But okay, here's something fun that I read, or sad, because that's the theme of this show. The couple the Thai couple who set the Guinness World Record for the longest kiss, which lasted 58 hours, 35 minutes, and 58 seconds in 2013, have broken up. Why? Any guess on why they have? I don't have the answer, but just wondering, what do we think? Why do these two kissing bandits break up?
Start with Chris because I'm gonna need his answer to go off of it because I didn't catch it.
That's it. That he's gonna talk shit about me and like to be like, oh yeah, Ellie. What?
Such preparation. You forgot what the title of the show was. You're just got.
It's so hard
honestly. You do like 75 teams. How is it hard for you?
Louis,
okay, well now we're on the clock.
Matthew Golden. Let's go Matthew Golden.
I like that. Is he a little bit
This is his range. This is 100% where he's going to fall.
Yeah. He's coming up. I'm fine with Matthew Golden.
This is taking.
Right. You know how I feel right now.
Go ahead.
So we're back to the couple that kissed for 2.5 days 12 years ago. I mean, it's more sad that they stayed together that long after the 2.5-day kiss. Get some variety in your life.
Yeah.
They should have broken up immediately after the kiss, had their fun, come back together at a later time. We've got an international Hallmark film right there.
My question is, and maybe you said this, Allie, I'm sorry, but did they like just choose? Did they not want to like do it? They were like, we just want to kiss, or did they like because they were like religious or something, or was the kissing so good that they couldn't stop?
Well, clearly, you weren't up on the pop culture in 2013 because, or into Guinness World Record facts. I was a kid. I will put it on record that I was a Guinness Book of World Record book holder. I loved getting them. I don't know if anyone else did, but they set the record originally in 2011 and then broke their own record in 2013. And it was a big thing, and everyone was in this room. People were getting knocked out like flies, and this couple just set the record. But I think after such a long kiss, like, do you say like, hey, I'm going to hang out with my friends tonight? Like after that, like what is,
like,
you know what I mean? Do you talk about the 58 hours? You're like, wow, that was crazy. And that like, how long can they talk about the 58 hours for?
Do you think I'm unrealistic? Like, is this like a youth thing or an old thing? I already am tired thinking of that many hours. Like I would have an injury, but I feel like almost anybody would have an injury. I don't think your tongue is meant to be going for whatever amount of straight hours. So
well, it's a muscle.
I know I would hurt myself.
Lou, I don't even think you'd make it to the point where you could get hurt trying to break the record, because about 2.5 minutes in, you'd be like, isn't this so great kissing me? And you would break the kiss. I'd be like, isn't this the best kiss you've ever had? We're out of the contest. But it was a good kiss.
Yeah, I would also be checking, like you said, one of my 75 drafts at some point. It would be too long. But yeah, I would be all about like, what does this mean too? I'd be like, can we talk about what this means? Are we now in love? Are we going to kiss forever? I would be. And also the really big step for me would be finding somebody that wanted to kiss me for, that long. That's a little bit tough.
Yeah. Like,
is that why you were asking? Is that why you were asking why they were kissing? Because you want to go over to Thailand to pick up a bride in a kissing contest?
I'm just saying I like a good challenge. It doesn't necessarily need to be anything specific. I'm like, I hear something like that, and to your point about the cockiness, I'm like, I can do that. I can make that. I can make that happen.
An American in Thailand does sound beautiful. It sounds like a really great film, by the way.
That's what I do. I just make it into a documentary about finding finding someone to break the record. And the whole documentary is just me going, excuse me, miss, and them just walking away. There's no, excuse me, miss, and no, okay.
And
We're,
we have to.
I'm sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
and then just a thing. The couple, the picture of them after they won, they just, I don't even know. I know audio listeners, the couple just look very upset, tired, exhausted. He's just like, I don't even think he can like see straight because he's so tired. I don't know what they do for the bathroom, eating, drinking, all that stuff. I don't know if there's dance music involved. I don't know what happens. It's after 9:00 and I'm already done, so I don't know how they handle it. But we're sending our best thoughts. I don't think they were married, so they couldn't even like lock that down. Okay, here's something else that's kind of fun and also very as seen on TV.
Wait,
Scientists
can I
are
cut you off before that? Sorry, real quick. I want to hear this, but probably going to need your help here. We're one pick away. Rye. We have two tight ends, Jonu and Warren out there. I like Stevenson and Etienne a lot at running back, and we got Purdy for the Pearsall stack. Anything?
I'd like to go running back here. I would go Warren. That's my vote, Jalen Warren. But I of Etienne and Stevenson, I prefer Etienne as upside, but Allie picks.
Allie.
I love Etienne.
Okay, boom. There it is.
There you go.
Let us just do this 6 picks away, and then
and then I'm gonna hop out after that too.
You're gonna hop out after this one. So then, Allie and Chris, you're gonna have to help me help me through. We'll kind of check in throughout, and
yeah,
I'm
Chris,
sure
Louis has $500,000 on this draft, so no pressure.
No, I mean the top prize is 500,000. So if you do guide us one for one pick in the right direction, you'll have at least $20-$30 coming your way. At the end.
What round are you in? I can't. The screen is too small. I'm on my phone. I'm woefully unprepared.
Your phone. We are in round 9. Our first 8 picks, so it's all best ball. We have 3 running backs: Jahmyr Gibbs, Bucky Irvin, Travis Etienne. Wide receivers: McLaurin, Metcalf, Olave, Golden, and Pearsall. We're 1 pick away. We have no quarterbacks, no tight ends. I still have up here. Right. Well, now we're left with the 2 guys, Ramondre Stevenson or Tyler Warren.
I would put Pittman in there as well. That's my pick because I think he's grossly undervalued. He has 120.
You're not worried about the back injury?
No, I'm not. But
I am.
I think he's the best receiver, and he's an ambiguous wide receiver 1. He's like a Cortland Sutton.
Allie, Ramondre Stevenson or Tyler Warren or Michael Pittman?
I like Pittman, but let's go Warren. Oh, Pittman.
Oh God, I got Warren. You said Warren. You said Warren, and you can't change 3 times, and you have 7 seconds left. All right, we got it
on the board.
We got it. We got Warren in. All right, Ryan, you got to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out. I got to finish some work. So, guys,
good luck.
I'll shoot you.
My only request is buy Shell Tootin in the 12th round, no later than the 12th round. If he's still there, you got to jump up and get him.
I'll start looking in the 11th round for you. The good two.
Thank you.
Najee's available too. All right, good luck, Ryan.
All right,
take care, guys.
Bye.
All right, Ellie. I'm sorry I cut you off. You can go ahead. I will hop in a little bit when I need help with picks, but I'll try to. I'll keep this going, but I'll try to only hop in when I feel like I need some advice.
Pick Aaron Rodgers, you coward.
wait, everyone on here, and I know Ellie that we keep cutting Ellie's this next segment, but everyone on here for the last 4 weeks has had an Aaron Rodgers take. Ellie hates Aaron Rodgers, can't wait till he retires. I think there's 0 chance that a lot of teams want him. I have one team that I really think is going to be the team he settles on. Everyone has their different takes. What's your take on where Aaron Rodgers ends up?
Somebody's going to take a flyer on him.
Right.
and probably overpay him to play 2 to 3 weeks before their rookie QB takes over.
That would
it's
be
over.
so hard. I think it's over for him.
It's over.
But I think Pittsburgh's going to. Pittsburgh's my team, and I think they're going to take him. And I think that, as sad as this is, the way that they win games with shitty quarterbacks, Roethlisberger at the end of his career, Wilson and Fields the last couple of years, Mason Rudolph. I mean, they just Duck Hodges played in important games. I think that Tomlin's the only one dumb enough to bring him in, and honestly, it might still be upgrade from what they've been dealing with the last few years.
What if they bring him back to the Jets? What if the Jets pick him up again?
There's zero
That'd
chance.
Be the most Jets.
Zero chance. It would be the most Jets thing, but I don't think they're bad enough for that.
No, I don't think Pittsburgh.
If it's either going to be Pittsburgh or Brady with the Raiders. Like,
the Raiders.
I think they're chum enough that where he would, be convinced to go there for a year. But I don't know.
But I don't think Brady is that dumb as a new owner. Like, I know they're friends, but it's the Raiders and you're trying to do something new. That would be 3 years ago. Raiders would totally be washed up Aaron Rodgers. He'll sell jerseys.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that point. But
yeah, I think. See, I'm with you, Chris, too, on the no Raiders, because also Tom Brady was the captain. He's knows that Aaron Rodgers is a cancer in the locker room. If we know it, he definitely knows more stories. There's no way he's going to Oakland. There's no way. And he's not going to be a backup quarterback. He's not going to sit.
He's definitely not going to be a backup anywhere, but I do think
that's so embarrassing. He's not doing that.
Brady did come from the Belichick, let's not he didn't come from the McVay New Day guys of this this new age thinking. He could have I'm not sure. You just talked you're certain that he is too smart for it. I'm not certain that he is. I want to think that he is. I want to think that he's probably too smart to believe in him, but I don't know if I totally buy it.
Wouldn't he rather have an Aiden O'Connell superstar story? Great, I started this guy versus Aaron Rodgers, who can't even win on the Jets. Again, Jets fans, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to.
No, it won't be O'Connell. They are going to go for. They are either going to have one of the rookies, or they're going to try one of the more. They're going to go for Darnold or Rodgers. They're one thing that they're going to do is not settle for just the mediocrity for another year. So they won't have a guy like that, but I think that they can very much bring in a guy I think Rodgers would be a stupid move. I think that he could be a salesman and say all he wants. Part of what comes with him is probably Devontae Adams, which helps his selling point a little bit because he's bringing in a star wide receiver or whatever used to be star wide receiver.
Just ship him out.
Wasn't
he with Oakland before he went to the Jets?
He was,
or am I losing it?
Nope, he was, but not with Rodgers. I think Rodgers brings Adams wherever he goes, mostly because I think he's a smart dude that knows that helps his stock a little bit. I think he's going to really push that.
But I feel like their run in New York doesn't help that sell.
No,
because they did nothing to get there. They had less chemistry after pining for each other once they got separated. And I mean, it's the Jets, blah, 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 but you can't. A new start franchise ownership regardless of his status as a player and his friendship with him personally, you can't say, hey, we have another year of mileage on us and we're going to work it out this time. Give us more time. That's, I mean, it's the NFL. Stupider things have happened, but it just doesn't feel like I would be more apt to your Pittsburgh theory than the Oakland one.
Yeah. I want to believe, like I said, that Brady's smarter than that, but I'm not saying that. I'm just assuming he's not. I'm just saying I haven't seen him. And again, it's not all Brady, but let's face it, we know who's making the decisions there is probably, he's got a lot of pull. So I'm interested to see what that team does, because like Bowers is Bowers might be the best offensive player in the league in like non-quarterback and like this year. Like Bowers is excited. So I want to kind of see what all happens there. I think they end up settling on Darnold, to be perfectly honest. I do think that Sanders might fit there in Vegas and all that, but and I think Brady's probably one of the guys in the league up top, and like in a manager sense that feels like he could control Dion. I'm not even talking about talking about the kid. I'm talking about, controlling Dion from being like a helicopter dad in the NFL, which is really funny to think about. Just Dion just like yelling at the refs, like just like sitting in a bleacher somewhere. I love thinking about that. Allie, I'm sorry, we cut you off of your second thing like 10 minutes ago. Good. What was the next fun thing?
No, we don't need to talk about stuff anymore, guys. You want to talk about the EPA and the ruling on putting sewage in our water? No? Okay. Scientists are reviving the woolly mammoth, and they created a woolly mouse. I'm a fan of small creatures and animals, and the woolly mouse is adorable. Just think of think of Chucky from Rugrats, like orange hair all over the place, but a little mouse, very sweet. The woolly mammoth is from AI images, adorable looking. It's got hair, it's got tusks, and kind of scary, very Jurassic Park. So I guess what I'm going to ask is, one, how terrible of an idea is this? And what other movie is going to happen next? I always think the T-1000 is going to come back. He's my least favorite bad guy, but or scariest bad guy. But what's the next movie revelation? I know.
Do you want me to handle this one, Lou?
Yeah, I mean, I was letting you go first as the guest. I was trying to think. Too, I was like, I was putting on.
I know you're drafting. I'm sorry.
No, I just don't think I understood the question.
Okay, so let me go back, Louis. Okay. Their scientists are recreating. They're making. They found like DNA of the woolly mammoth, and they are now using that to in mice to create the woolly mouse. So that's basically they're trying to recreate the woolly mammoth again, so it can walk on Earth. That is what happened in the movie Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay. I got that. Okay. So I got you. I'm with you. I thought that's where I thought you were, but now I'm confirmed.
You're gonna go Neil then Pitts, right? You're gonna go Neil then Pitts. Okay.
I think I'm gonna go Stafford here, to be honest. I like Stafford. I have way too much Stafford. I don't think Ryan loves them, but go ahead.
So anyway, Chris, what's the movie that's going to turn into real life?
Okay. Well, first off, your assumption that the woolly mammoth is cute because of an AI picture is wrong, Allie. Don't trust AI. AI is stupid. Okay? It develops pictures from things that already exist, and it took the cute woolly mammoths from the Ice Age and put it on these horrible beasts. Okay? So don't trust the AI. I'm sorry I had to get that out of the way.
Yeah. The Velociraptor with its feathers that no one...
Yeah, we don't, because it's embarrassing. We just ignore that. It's embarrassing to think of a velociraptor with feathers. It's, oh no, a really tall goose tried to kill those kids in Jurassic Park. That's not scary. What's the next movie that's going to happen? I mean, do we want Fun Time next movie that's going to happen, or probably the next movie that's going to happen?
Yeah.
Because
Go on.
if we're going what's probably going to happen, it's probably going to be The Postman, directed and starring Kevin Costner. Because everything is falling apart, it's long and it sucks. If we're going Fun Time, I mean, is there any fun left in this world? I was trying to vamp and think of something, and I was
You had a
just
total
thinking
chance
back to what Lou said about me being miserable before he brought me in the room. And I'll tell you what, as crazy as things are in this world, I feel fine, which should terrify everybody. Because if I'm feeling good, like my baseline is bad. So if I'm feeling good, that means the world has come down to my level.
Yeah.
And that's terrifying.
I think
So
that's it.
let's
I think we're all off our axis because you're feeling good. You kind of shifted everything away from us.
Let's just say that the movie Beauty and the Beast went into reality, so that a giant bear man kidnapped a beautiful.
Have you ever seen my wedding photos? Pretty similar situation.
She didn't say a 5'6" bear man, Lou.
Yeah.
Can they make me a cute woolly animal anywhere in AI? No, is that not happening?
And then just make the girl fall in love, and then I mean, like even that kind of story. Like movies are bonkers, right? They're I mean, maybe like again, Fifth Element might be a little weird, but there's a probably
Fifth Element. Fifth Element, I can see. We're close. Good. What, did you just say Goodwill Hunting?
Yeah, I want something.
Yeah, we could all live that life tomorrow if we want.
No, but that's what I mean. I want like a good cry in a therapist's office. I want, it's not your fault. Like I want that. I want that kind of movie. Like it's okay. Yeah, I know. I just I don't know. Dinosaurs. Am I right, ladies?
You know.
So let's see what we also have. We are now looking at you're looking at Winnington. Okay. It looks like there are animals that have come back from extinction. They were on the brink of extinction and now they're back. See, I'm trying to be positive. And now that Chris, you're in such good moods, there's some really, really good things. Do you have any ideas of animals that were on the extinct list that are now thriving? There are some obvious ones.
The measles.
The measles. There's our old there he is. There he is. Yes, so the American bald eagle, there was about 410 back in the 60s. Now there's over 300,000. So they're surviving and thriving. The white rhino.
300,000?
Yeah, 316,000. So I was actually bird watching because I'm a dead inside. And yeah, or a nerd. Yeah. And they have American bald eagles here in Western New York that are that you can see. So they are all over the place. The white rhino, there was 100 living white rhinos in 1940, and this year there's currently 18,000. I would also like to say thank you to Ace Ventura because that was the theme of that movie. Orangutans, 11,000. Now there's 14,000. So I don't think that's that bad. Sea otters, there was only 50 back in the 30s because for trade, and now there's over 125,000. So anyway, that's not really interesting things. I thought we were talking more football today. I'm
so mad because there's got to be some good punchlines on that extinction one that I just couldn't come up with. But
well, first you have to listen. But
I was listening. I was 100%. I literally answered first. I got the bald eagle thing right. I smashed the bald eagle thing immediately.
You did smash it. You did.
I don't know if you forgot about that when I smashed that answer right away.
We're like, but the kid when they're like asking for the like who wants to do the multiplication numbers, and you're just like, I'll do it, and you like request 0. You're like 0 times 1, 0. 0 times 2.
I'm so dumb that I don't even know what that means. But like the table, because 0 is easy because
what's the sign off? All right, where are we on this draft?
We are in the 16th round here, so we're just wrapping up. I'll ask for your help for these next two picks, and then we'll go into our draft, our best smell draft. So we are 4 picks away. Those are the names I got. I really need a tight end and wide receiver on this team. I could use a running back too, but the 4 names I got in my queue, we'll stick with those right now. Jack Beck. Little known fact about him: his brother died in the New Orleans shootings. Sorry to bring already a really exciting podcast even happier. Harold Fenton Jr., tight end rookie, had a lot of buzz and then had a bad combine. I can't say Andre. I never name his name right. But he is the 3rd wide receiver in Cincinnati. Maybe if Higgins goes, he moves up to 2. And Demario Douglas in New England. So now 2 picks away. Those 4 guys. Anyone catch your eye there, Allie?
I mean, would you prefer a tight end? Or you?
Well, there's only one tight end on there, the Harold Fannin Jr. I really either position, wide receiver or tight end, I can deal with. I
mean, his numbers are better too, right? Projected at least. So
yeah,
let's take Harold.
All right.
Who did Ryan want us to get?
We missed him by a couple picks. I tried to get him. I had him in my queue. We missed him.
And that's what happens. This is where the curse occurs. He's like, whatever you do, you must. This was like,
yeah. Well,
from the future.
Speaking of old movies that I hope come true, hopefully the curse is thinner, so I can lose a couple pounds without a Zempic. All right, one more pick here, and then why don't you? Well, here, let's just do this real quick. So, out of these 3 wide receivers are left: Jack Beck, Andre, and Demario Douglas. Rank those 3.
Let's go Andre, just because you can't say it.
Okay. And then 2nd and 3rd. Jack or Demario.
Are you putting money in? How was his combine? You said nothing.
Jack Beck's was fine. It was nothing horrible. It didn't ruin his stock. It didn't bump it up at all. Everybody does love the kid, mostly personality wise. White wide receiver, I never loved that. It's just
it's not
always not always something you want to you want to. You don't want to make that too big in your profile, but
WWR.
I'm gonna get. Looks like we're gonna get Andre.
All right, I like it.
Oh, you got sniped right before us. All right, well, Jack, you made the team. We don't care. We are all about equality.
WWR on our team. All right.
All right.
I mean,
I am going to take this off the screen, and then you can.
Oh.
Yeah, we got bigger. Wait, hold on. We gotta do this though. Oh, hold on, everybody, relax. There we go.
Are you sober right now? Is this what's happening? Because
yeah, it is 100% sober, and I hate it.
You're so we have a very interesting, fun draft this week. Just if you are a listener this week, I'm so sorry. We're crisper, but in Everything and Nothing last week, I read that that study. Is the mice thing, right? Is that what we're doing? That
best smells. Yeah.
So that studies show that sober rats prefer silence, but rats on cocaine prefer jazz music. And
no.
Into candles because rats.
Oh yeah, light the candles. Yeah,
they like the jazz music. They're like lighting candles because they're having a good thing. And so we thought, why not do a draft on the best scents? Now, Plumer, I know you have had plenty of candles in your life last years, and we don't discuss why, but make them.
Ellie told us that candles just basically are killing us last week. And then I tried to read off the all the words what are they called? Carcinogens.
Carcinogens.
It was a real struggle. It was a
There's
real
a new
struggle.
study that also says that candle wax basically is the same thing as diesel fuel. It's that this like the melted scented candles are killing us. So kind of fun. So now if we're gonna die, we're gonna stop smelling things that are fun. So we are drafting the best candle scents. So Louis, you're gonna give us the order.
Just not best candle scents.
Oh,
Best smells.
I was about to riot in here
Yeah.
because I was told best smells.
Best smells. Best
Yeah.
smells.
I mean, they can be candle scents.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, one of them could be candle scent. Yeah, of course. If it's your
let me
favorite
just
smell.
quickly.
I will fix the draft order
No, what are we
here,
gonna
and I will be number 1, Chris number 2, Allie number 3 and 4, and we'll go that way. And with the number 1 pick in the best smell draft, I really don't think either of you will take this, but it's got to be my number 1 for Luigi. In the smell of desperation has been something that I could pick that hint up from across any bar in Buffalo, and it is
They
to
can
me
smell it in the chat right now, Louis.
it is the number 1 smell for me. The smell of desperation, number 1. Chris, number 2.
That almost makes me want to say the smell of sadness.
Don't add to our sadness to that.
I'm going to go with my favorite smell going all the way back to when I was a child. This gets me going every year. It's very specific. 3rd week of October or later, the first time you smell someone burning a fireplace. That first fall fire where it's just like, we're going, baby. We're gonna have Christmas is on deck.
Yep. No, I love that. That's a good one for sure. That's solid. Allie, for
All right,
2.
I'm gonna go an easy number 1, which is thank you for giving me the time. Cookies baking, such a fantastic smell. I prefer a good chocolate chip. I love a classic, but not upset with any. And then I love when if you have a significant other or whatever, a post shower, if a gentleman has used like Irish Springs, I love the smell of like just cleaned human. It just is the best. Oh.
Man,
cookies and Irish Spring.
Wow,
that was a big, contrast.
Quite the tandem.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there you go. You just wait till number 4.
Oh, okay. So we're back on me.
We're back.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go with one. Lou, you might know this one from back in your service industry days, but the smell of bleach in a freshly cleaned kitchen, a completely clean. You walk in the morning, they actually shut everything down properly. They scrubbed everything, and you walk in and you get that beautiful bleach smell.
That is, I think there's more. I mean, I don't think you're disputing this, but like that's more of a like a relief smell than it is.
I mean,
you know, like you walk in, you're like you said, oh shit, something got done today. I'm starting from a fresh, clean. So I get it. And you were more
in a good place.
Back of the house guy. I was in the front of the house, so you know, you were one of the first guys in the door. You know, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
No, I respect that, and it's what I really love about this draft so far. And like, I knew this would be a big part of it. I'm kind of disappointed that Ryan left early because I would love to have heard like 16 of these, is that well, I'm not even, because every single one so far, when you've said it, I've smelled it. All of you, like I could just that's the best thing about it. Like right when you say and explain something, it just hits me where I can, and so I know exactly what you're talking about there. I'm gonna go, I know I went a little funny the first one, stupid. I'm gonna go real here and like kind of the one that is my favorite smell for sure. And one that has, how many times have I said nostalgia on this podcast? But my nostalgia, Sunday sauce. There is nothing that is just brings me to a happier place than having sauce going. And a little Sinatra in the background makes it even smell a little bit better. I see you judging me over there, Plumer, but that's one
I
of the
just
best.
want to congratulate you on not calling it gravy.
Yeah, that's so dumb. You know what that is? When people call it gravy, it's like every other aspect of life. It's when somebody in a specific either race or ethnicity or whatever, they just want you to know. They want you to know that they're just a little bit extra. And like, shut
Just a
the
little
fuck
bit
up.
more.
No, and my nanny never called it gravy. Okay, like whatever. Why? Because your great grandfather did when he was literally probably spooning it off the streets of Italy. Fuck off. I'm sorry. And for my third pick, man, so you said Irish Spring, and it got me. This has been on my list, and I know I'm gonna embarrass myself with this. I don't know if this is even gonna make sense or I explain it, but just a little bit of must. Not like I don't want to have like high-end BO and being like, "Oh, this smells great." But just like after like kind of like a hard day of work and you come home and you give yourself the sniff test and there's just a little bit of funk, you're like, that smelled like success. That smells like a little bit of a victory today. And I kind of, I'll tell you this, I always go in for a second, even if it's a little bit.
Okay.
All right, hold on, seconds, and I go in for a second, and I think that there's a little bit of work and pride in that
I like
smell.
that.
Thank you.
And I know that you're a germaphobe, and you take like 11 showers a day?
I do. But I take it in
Really?
before I go in.
Smells.
Before I go in, yeah, I smell. Back to Chris.
Okay, so we've got 2 more picks.
You
in total?
have 2 more picks. Yep, total.
Okay. This one is a summertime delight. It is the grand finale, after the grand finale of a fireworks show.
Good.
Just
the
like the
lingering
leftover-
sulfur smoke.
It's good.
That is up there.
Yeah.
I like it. Good pick. Very, very strong pick. This pick, some of you will have, you've experienced this. Other people, you'll just have to think about it. But there is something I like to call Catholic school basement smell. Some of you might know it as like a bingo hall smell, but there is like something on like the second day of school. It smells like there's a scent that in Catholic schools, it just smells like it. And maybe it's wax from candles. I don't know if it's just the Holy Ghost or something, but a little bit of stale like coffee. There's something that I love, the fact that maybe like a custodian is like smoking cigarettes and drinking vats of coffee. I don't know what it is, but I just love that smell. It's Catholic school basement. It's a gymnasium. You know what? It's like that. Okay.
There's a little bit of mixture.
Yeah, it's better than musty armpit, right? And
whatever, to each its own.
And then my final pick is that smell right before it rains. Like in the summer, there's that like nice love that. All right, my picks.
Yep. That's good.
Okay. So this is it.
This is it.
That's it. Don't fuck it up.
Listen, I've got like 2 that I'm really mulling over here. One of which I was when you went the musty direction, I was like, is he going to do it?
Ooh.
Is he going to do it? You didn't. You went with the must because you need validation as a man, so you have to prove to yourself that you work hard and come home sweaty. Okay, I understand that. The other one is one that I feel like is too obvious. I'm gonna go for it. Your own farts.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not what I thought you
Personal
were.
brand.
Yeah.
That's it
Is
is
it-
what it is, as
Is
the
there
kids
ever
say.
anybody else's that you're like, man, that's not so bad? uh, uh, that's funny that you that what you thought was. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. No, that's good. I think that's I will say that it was. I have a long list. It was on my list, and like you said, I kind of went with the must over the fart. But Allie, you're having a lot of
Understandable.
trouble with this. You don't ever like your own. You never dwell in it. You never dwell in it. You're a
No.
vegetarian. They got to be a little bit funky. Let's not.
I
You don't want to talk
I
about
fixed
your
my gut
farts.
health. I'm fine.
You can't relate to this, Allie, and that's why your people will never win the presidency.
Oh,
Man, there's so many things I want to do here to close it out. Campfire, but we kind of got close with that. Vanilla is like my favorite, just smell, but it feels bland. But I do like vanilla in almost everything. A fresh baseball mitt.
Ooh.
I like gas. Gas is a weird one for me, but a lot of people hate it. I don't mind the smell of gas. I really like it. A cold fall morning, but you said something very similar to that, like like
I
that
kind of
one.
squeezed it in with my fire.
Yeah. Weed. I don't smoke. I know you guys think I'm always high, and I am always high, but I don't smoke actual weed anymore. I only vape or do edible. So like when I get by somebody, like where you get that whiff of like it's on their clothes, I'm like, let me lick you, please. I love that. I live right across the street from, or like down the street from like the most famous pizzeria in the area. And on a windy day, I could smell those wings. And that is an amazing smell. Apple pie, fresh dough, all good things. Where I ended up on my last pick here is the new book smell. There is not a better smell than like a paperback new book.
old book
What?
smell. Over the old book smell?
Here's the thing. I already have a little bit of musty
Yeah, you're right. You're
on
right.
my list, and there's always a little bit of must on the old book. So no, there's
Well
nothing better than
balanced.
a new paperback, bringing it in, a little bit of a paper cut on your nose, and because you're sniffing too hard. But yeah, I definitely think I'm winning this one finally.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I say
happy.
that
A
every
good one.
week and I never win. It's insane.
That's okay. That's okay.
And somehow Ryan always wins. Like you're good too. You're definitely second place, but Ryan's obvious, like always in first place, and he's never good.
It's the
So
Russian
we'll
bots.
see.
Russian bots.
Maybe
I pay dozens of
bots.
bot farms in India to cast 70s of votes against you, Lou.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Another great one is laundry. Clean laundry is a good one. Lemon always is a fun thing. But bakeries, I had pizzeria was another one. But Plumer, thank you for joining us. I know it's late, and I know you are a very busy man. You are traveling all around doing comedy. And anything you want to plug?
Not right now,
I
but
respect.
stay tuned.
Oh, like that. I would say stick around, everyone, especially if you're watching on our X or YouTube. We have some exciting things to talk to you about, I think, fairly soon.
Yeah, we'll
even
have
the next
some
minutes. But
announcements
thank you
coming up.
everyone for listening to Analytics or for the Nerds. We will see you soon. Please like and subscribe.
Plug our show. Plug our show. At,
and
the Cavs.
yes,
Sorry.
and you know what? They should be plugging our show, right? Louis and I are
know,
both.
but we literally have tens of listeners that could be excited about coming to see us perform together for the first time since we started this.
And then tens of listeners. Louis and I will be performing at Comedy at the Cavs, and that will be on March 22nd. So tickets are available online. And thank you for listening, and we will see you soon. Go DK Metcalf. Bye.